Tiffany, and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade. Thank you so much for stopping by today. In today's video, we have another edition of #Friday Sews. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. As always, thank you so much to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting #Friday Sews and allowing all of us other sewists to jump on board with that hashtag and talk about what we've been sewing this week, what we hope to sew, and then a little bit about life in between. Please do go search #Friday Sews here on YouTube and you will find so many talented sewists who are out there publishing these amazing videos. There's new ones coming up every week, and I cannot wait to catch up with all of those who are jumping board with this hashtag. It is an amazing community. You will love these videos. Please do go check those out. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I so appreciate it. Welcome if you are new and just finding my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Check down below. Have you subscribed to my channel? Costs you absolutely nothing, and I would love to welcome you into this community, and I would love to be friends. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Those thumbs up really do help. YouTube loves thumbs up. And don't forget to comment down below. Leave a comment telling me what you've been sewing on this week. What are you up to? I would love to chat with you. If you want to find me on Instagram, my Instagram name is Hoosier.handmade, so I will put that right here, and you can find me over on Instagram and I will follow you back. It's a really neat way to be in more two-way communication so that I can follow your sewing journey as well. Okay, let's just jump right into the fun part of this video. I am just a ball of nervous energy. I am so excited. So a week ago, January 12th, I put a video out for my birthday. It was my birthday and I had a video about 10 of my favorite things, my favorite kind of sewing tools, my favorite fabrics, favorite pattern, and I had a giveaway going on. I was so excited to share my favorite things with you and host a giveaway. So the giveaway was for a box of some of my favorite things or a Sew House 7 toaster sweater. You had your choice if you lived in the US, and then if you're from outside the US, then I would send you the Sew House 7 toaster sweater via email. So I am ready to pick a winner. I am so excited, and you guys, I just have to stop a second and thank you for watching that video. Thank you for commenting all the wonderful birthday wishes. It was so amazing. I think this has probably been one of my favorite birthdays, and I'm just so grateful to all of you. There were 62 individuals who entered this giveaway, and I am just so thankful for every single comment. I had so much fun replying back to you guys and chatting with you, and it's just been one of the best birthdays ever. So I am ready here with my little 10 to draw the name of the giveaway winner. Again, one winner will be drawn at random. I have wrote all of you guys' names down that have commented and wished to enter the giveaway. And I have just kind of, as I was writing out your name, I kind of just said a little blessing over you and kind of asked the Lord to bless your life. And if you're not comfortable with that kind of a thing, just think of it as me sending well wishes to you and for happiness and goodness, and I am just so thankful for each and every one of you. So I'll put your name in the 10. You can see them there, all of the little cards, and I'm gonna draw one. Here we go. This is so much fun. Okay, and the winner is, see if I can draw one out. Okay, I've got one there. Let's see who it is. I'm so excited. Oh, it is Deb with the Crafty Mystic. Oh my goodness. I am so excited for you, Deb. Deb is such a wonderful person. She leaves the nicest comments on my videos and never fails to chat with me. Thank you so much, Deb. That is so amazing that you've won. Okay, so Deb, what I need you to do is I need you to either send me an email. I'll put my email right there, or come find me on Instagram. I think we're Instagram friends, so direct message me over there and we will work out what your prize, what you choose, the box of some of my favorite things or that Sew House 7 toaster sweater. So thank you to Deb, and thank you to every single person that has entered this giveaway. Don't get discouraged if you didn't win. I'm addicted to these giveaways. I thank you guys. They're so much fun. I really do get so much enjoyment out of giving and sharing things with others. So there'll be more. There'll be more. Subscribe if you have not done so already. There are going to be some more giveaways on this channel because they're just too much fun for me. Okay, now that we have the giveaway out of the way, I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit today about what I've been sewing this week. I have actually been pretty productive in my sewing room. We had a 4-day weekend last weekend and I did quite a bit of sewing. So let me just go over what I've sewn this week. So the first thing that I made was another one of these baby gowns. If you've been with me for a while, you probably were with me during my craft show in November, and I made these little baby gowns. It was, yeah, that view right there. So this is McCall's 8265. And I've made that baby gown a lot now. I've had a lot of like special orders, and that's what I was doing this past weekend. I'll pop a picture in if I have one. It was essentially the same thing. I didn't take a picture of this order in particular, but I'm getting better at this pattern. I'm getting faster. I'm finding some loopholes outside of the instructions, so it was a fun sew for Friday afternoon. And then I am wearing one of my finished makes for this week. This is indeed the Friday Pattern Company Sagebrush top. This is my first version ever of this top. I made a size extra large, which is the size that I made my Davenport out of. And it's not, I mean, it fits me. I'll pop up some pictures of what I wore. I wore it Sunday, so I'll pop up some pictures, but there are a few problem areas. It's a little tight around the bottom belly. I sewed the sides up at the seam allowance that the pattern calls for, tried it on, and it was pretty snug. It was pretty snug around my belly. So I ripped that out, and then I went back in with a much smaller seam allowance. I think I did like a scant 1/4 inch. If you're a quilter, you would have heard that term before. So like just a 1/4 inch, but just barely not. So I tried to take a really small seam allowance, and that did free up some room in the belly. It's still a little tighter than what I would really like, but it works. It's wearable and I can enjoy this shirt. This fabric is from Hobby Lobby. I mentioned this fabric and my plans in my fall sewing plans. I will link that video down below if you have not watched it. It was like fall winter sewing plans. Obviously it's dragging into winter, but I was really excited to use this fabric up. It is a really nice viscose fabric from Hobby Lobby. It really sewed up very well. It is quite thin, but yet it had enough body where it did not really give me any trouble. I made the puff sleeves that come with the pattern. The elastic on there is another kind of problem for me. Not a super big problem, but they are a little tight. And I even lengthened the elastic. It called for, I think, 14-inch elastic in the band there on the sleeves, and I went with like 15.5, and it still could have been a little bit longer. So that was kind of my own fault. I could have tailored that a little bit better. So these are all notes that will go into my journal, and for my next sagebrush I will know what to do to make those adjustments. I really do like it. I really do love this fabric. I love it on me, and I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this shirt. Yes, it was kind of like a muslin, sort of. It's a wearable muslin. Let's just call it that. And then the third thing that I made this weekend is hanging behind me. There she is. That is indeed another Ellie and Mac staycation dress. So I'm gonna go get it off the hanger in a second, but this was a whim kind of project. I had completed the baby gown, so that was like a need to sew. I had to get that done for an order, which is fine. It was an enjoyable sew. And then I had this, which kind of gave me some not serious fitting issues, but kind of little annoyances. And so when it came to Monday, which we had the day off Monday, I just wanted to sew something fun and for myself. So I decided to sew up another Ellie & Max staycation dress. If you've followed me for a while, you know that I'm obsessed with that pattern. I have made 3 more summery dresses. I hacked the sleeve into a flutter sleeve. Love that pattern. It is amazing. And so I decided to sew that one up for myself. Now, this one is a winter version. So I have deviated from my pattern from my other versions. And let me just talk to you a second about those issues. So let me go get it off the hanger. Okay, here is my Ellie & Max staycation. I made it out of this beautiful, soft, almost like a corduroy rib knit. I don't know if you can see, there you can see the ribs in it. Can you see that? This, I really thought I got this from Hobby Lobby. I really thought it was in like one of their winter collections, but according to my app, where I store all my fabric, catalog all my fabric and keep all the information about it, I got it at Joann's in October of 2021. So look at me using my stash. And I always had an intention to make a staycation with this fabric. I had 3 yards of it, more than enough to get a staycation, and I was really excited to sew that up. So that's why I pulled it out as my kind of little me project for Monday. So what I've run into is, number one, these sleeves. These sleeves are a full-length sleeve, and they are very pretty. They're very pretty on the bodice, but they are slightly too tight for me. Actually, the whole bodice is slightly too tight. So this fabric has acted more like a double brush poly in that it has some negative ease. So I've made this staycation dress 3 times, like I said, and none of those versions have been any kind of like tight in the bodice, or I hacked the sleeve, so I really didn't know how tight these sleeves would be, but indeed it does fit a little tightly. I would describe it as a second skin. It fits me like a second skin. Not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily look terrible. I hope I'm popping some pictures up. It doesn't look terrible, but yet I would have liked a little more room in my bodice and my sleeves. This is a 3XL sleeve, so this is a 2XL dress. Everything is 2X except for the sleeves, and I always do that with every Ellie & Mac pattern. I add the 3X sleeves to the 2XL bodice because that just works for me and my broad biceps. But with this pattern, or with this fabric, I really should have probably done a full bicep adjustment and done something a little more fancy and official because it's still a little bit too tight. So I'm gonna wear it. It's gonna be a great dress in my wardrobe. It's just a little bit tight at the moment. And let me just show you the second kind of thing that I did to this dress without really meaning to. So this is, I would label a faux corduroy fabric. It is a stretchy corduroy-like fabric, and being so, it has a nap. This fabric has a nap, which I did not really take into any kind of consideration when I was cutting out this fabric. So if you're wondering what a nap is on fabric, not a nap like let's go take a nap for an hour. The nap on the fabric is when it has a texture to it that can be kind of brushed one way. So think about, I always picture like a little kitty cat, and you know when you're petting them and their fur, you know, is smooth and soft and it lays down. Well, then when you go the opposite direction on that kitty cat's fur, their fur stands up, and it's just, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. It's a weird feeling. So that is the nap of a fabric, and your fabric will have that as well. Some of them. This one definitely does. I have petted this fabric in excess since discovering the nap, and it definitely does the same thing. You can pet it down one way and you can rub it up the other way. So let me just show you where the nap came into effect on my dress. So here we have the dark kind of burgundy color, which is beautiful. And we get down to this very bottom ruffle. Hope I can hold it up enough. This very bottom ruffle. And do you see the color change? Do you see the color change there? It is very subtle. In defense of the fabric, it is subtle. My husband, who obviously doesn't have a trained eye, could not see it, but it's there. It's definitely there. So I have cut this bottom bottom ruffle layer different than the rest of the dress. So, yes, it's frustrating and slightly annoying, but, and I don't know if you can tell in the pictures that I've taken here, but when I'm wearing it, it's kind of a neat styling design, a happy accident, if you will. So it kind of looks like I have intentionally added a lighter trim ruffle at the bottom for a different kind of design effect. And I am okay with it. There is no way I'm taking off that bottom tier and recutting it. I don't have enough fabric anyway to do that. So it's one of those make the best out of the situation, lemonade out of the lemons. And I actually don't mind it at all. It's a learning experience, again, with that nap, kind of in the same instance as me turning my fabric the wrong side. Remember the little dress I made for Addie? I definitely cut that out upside down, and it's one of those things that's going into my memory, right? And I'm going to be looking for that in future makes. It's a learning process. So yeah, I really do love this dress. This is an amazing pattern. Will always recommend this pattern to anyone who wants to hear me talk about it. I could go on and on about it. And this is a great example about how fabric is so important. Fabric choice can make or break your total outfit. And that's a lot to learn. It's a lot to learn how to fit a garment, let alone all the fabric choices out there. So there are a lot of things to learn in this sewing journey. I'm just so thankful for every success and challenge that I'm learning with all of them, right? So that's all that I made last weekend, those 3 garments that kept me pretty busy. This weekend we are just kind of taking it easy around home. I don't have too many big plans, so I hope to sew up a few things. I've had a dress put together for Addie. I've had the pattern put together for Addie for a while now, and I really just need to work on that. And then also I have a little bit of a secret project that I can't discuss with you. I'm so sorry. It's not going to take, hopefully I can get it done and give it to the person here fairly quickly so that I can show you. It's a special project for a special family member, and the reason I can't share it is sometimes that family member watches my videos, so I don't want to give away any surprises. That's kind of what I've got coming up this weekend. On the life front, our house has made some progress this week. We got our basement floor and our garage floor poured, so now we have floors in our basement and our garage, and oh, the dreaming and the vision is just coming together so beautiful. Hopefully we will have some walls going up soon. It's gonna be really, really crazy. So excited for that. The last thing that I want to talk about real quick is hashtag Stash Sewdown 2023, which was started by the lovely Angela from Just Me and My Fabric. Love her channel. I'm going to link it down below. Please go check her out if you are not watching her already, which I can't imagine that you're not. She's just amazing. And she started this hashtag in an effort to help herself sew down her stash. And if you've watched my Make 9 2023 video, you will know that that is also a goal of mine. I have been diving into my stash, taking a serious look at what's in my sewing room, and it's time. It's way past time for me to get to using the fabric that is in this stash. So I'm gonna jump on board with hashtag Stash Sewdown. I always want to say it wrong. Sorry, Angela. Hashtag Stash Sewdown 2023, and I'm gonna try to do monthly updates at the last Friday sews of every month. I'm gonna try to give an update as to how much yardage I have used out of this stash. Now, my husband has given me a very lofty challenge. He has challenged me to not buy any fabric or patterns for 90 days, and if I can achieve that goal, then he will give me $100 of little spending money for me to go do a little bit of therapeutic fabric shopping. I can ask him for exceptions because I know that before the end of March I'm going to be wanting to sew Addie a Easter dress, and I don't know that I would have anything appropriate in my stash for that. So there'll be exceptions that I can talk about with him, and I can go buy thread and elastic and that kind of stuff whenever I need it. But fabric and patterns I have so much of that I need to really start sewing those down, and I really want to participate in Angela's hashtag and jump on board and kind of be an encouragement to each other and camaraderie, that community that I was talking about on Tuesday. So if you want to jump on board with that hashtag as well, feel free to do that. We would love to have you join us, and we're just gonna kind of challenge ourselves this year to use that stash. That's gonna do it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for watching this video. I know that I can get kind of chatty. I just love talking to you guys. It's so much fun. So like this video if you like this kind of content. Look down below. Are you subscribed? If not, please click that button and leave a comment down below. I would love to chat with you. I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.